Once in a small town there lived a woman named Maria, a widow who had raised her only son, David, with endless love and sacrifice. When her husband died in an accident, Maria devoted her entire life to David. She worked as a maid, cleaned houses, washed clothes, often went hungry so her son could eat. David was her pride. Whenever she saw him study late at night, she silently prayed, "God, let my son have a better life than mine." Years passed, and her sacrifices bore fruit. David graduated with honors and got a good job in the city. When he left for the city, Maria's eyes were filled with tears, not of sadness, but pride. She believed her son would now take care of her, and that all her hardships had been worth it. Months passed, and Maria rarely heard from David. He was busy with his new life, new job, and new friends. Still, she called him every Sunday. "David, how are you, my son?" She would ask with her gentle voice. "I'm fine, Mom, just busy." He would reply quickly before hanging up. Maria didn't complain. Every night she prayed for his happiness. A year later, David came to visit the village. But he wasn't alone. He brought his new wife, Sophia, a beautiful but proud woman from the city. Maria was overjoyed. She cooked their favorite dishes, cleaned the house, and decorated it with flowers. But Sophia was uncomfortable in the small, simple home. "David, how can anyone live here? It's so small and dirty," she whispered. David felt ashamed instead of grateful. That night, Maria overheard them talking. "David," Sophia said coldly, "I can't live with your mother. She's old, uneducated, and this place smells terrible. If you want me to stay with you, we must live alone." David hesitated. "But she's my mother." "Then you can live with her or with me," Sophia snapped. David was silent for a long time. The next morning, his decision broke Maria's heart. He walked up to her and said, I'm moving to the city with Sophia. You can stay here. I'll send you money every month." Maria smiled faintly. "Son, I don't need money. I only need you." But David avoided her eyes. Sophia was already waiting outside as he packed his bags. Maria tried to hold his hand. "David, I raised you with my life. Don't leave me alone in my old age." He pulled his hand away. "Mom, please understand. I have my own life now." It's just like that. He left without looking back. Maria stood at the door watching him disappear down the road. The tears she had held back for years finally fell. Days turned into months. David never returned. He sent some money at first, then even that stopped. Maria's health grew weaker. She spent her evenings sitting near the door, hoping to see her son's face again. Neighbors pitied her. They offered food and help, but she always said, "My son will come." He promised. But he never did. Years later, David became a successful businessman. He owned a big house, cars, and everything he once dreamed of. But inside, he was never truly happy. Sophia often argued with him, and there was no peace in his home. One night during a storm, he couldn't sleep. He kept thinking of his mother. Her wrinkled face, her kind smile, her soft hands all haunted him. He tried to call her, but her phone was disconnected. A sudden fear filled his heart. He decided to visit his old home. When he reached the village the next morning, the house looked abandoned. The windows were broken, the garden dry. A neighbor came running when she saw him. "David, your mother passed away last month," she said softly. David felt the ground slip beneath his feet. What? "No, it can't be." "She waited for you till her last breath," the neighbor continued. "Every evening she sat by the door saying, 'My son will come. I know he will.'" David's knees gave way. He fell to the ground and cried like a child. For the first time in years, he realized the depth of his mother's love and the cruelty of his own actions. That night, he stayed in the old house. Everything reminded him of her. The old chair she used to sit on, a faded family photo, the blanket she had sewn for him. He whispered through his tears, "Mom, I'm sorry. I was blind. I thought money could give me peace, but I lost the one person who truly loved me." Outside, the wind howled through the trees almost as if his mother's spirit was whispering, "I forgive you, my son." David broke down completely. He lit a candle near her photo and vowed to change his life to help other lonely mothers, to never let anyone's love be forgotten again.